Hansworth Street here in Mulgrave. By way of introduction, my name is Danny Jones and I'm proudly to be auctioneer this afternoon. I do have to say my apologies for running late. There was an auction that just went on forever. But buyers, that's just a signal for you. If you need to squeeze yourself for the extra $5,000 or $10,000 here today, do so, because you're going to thank yourself in the years to come. I'll go to the details of the property in a moment in time, but firstly I draw your attention to is the contract sale, which has been made available to you prior to today's auction and on display for the last 30 minutes. Very straightforward auction contract. You'll find little difference compared to the others that we use in the state of Victoria for residential property auctions. Two parts of the contract form the framework of your competition here today, the particular sale, and then the both general and special conditions. Attached to that is the vendor statement, which is more commonly known as a Section 32 document that outlines all the relevant information you need to know in terms of becoming a new owner of this property right here. The particular sale reason to follow the marketing agent for owner here today is Reway Real Estate, and the property we sell is commonly known to you and I, your neighbours, your postman, your Uber Eats delivery driver, simply as 32B Hansworth Street here in Mulgrave, inclusive in today's sale, all physical coverings, light fittings, window furnishings, everything that's in the permanent nature will be included in today's sale. We sell under auction conditions today. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are the successful purchaser, two things we need you when the auctions are completed. One is your autograph on the contract sale, and then the 10% deposit equivalent of the purchase price. And of course, if you do need to pay via the way of EFT, $20,000 is the minimum amount that will require you to transfer upon signing the contract sale. Of course, unless you made other arrangements with the marketing team before the commence of today's auction. Settlement is all the way up to 120 days. Like I said, unless there are other arrangements being agreed on by the owner, these are the terms and conditions. The contract you'll be signing will be unconditional and there is no cooling off period. As your auctioneer, it's my duty and responsibility to ensure today's auction is conducted in accordance with the rules that's set out in the Sale Land Regulations 2014 Schedule 1 or any additional conditions that's made available for inspection prior to today's auction. The rules prohibit false bidding, major disruptions by bidders, attempt to try to prevent other bidders from bidding, and there are fines for these conducts. Bidders will be indicated upon request by me as the auctioneer. The rules permit vendor bids and terms that I will use to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor will be simply vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer here today can make a vendor bid. And lastly, most importantly, buyers, if you want to be the one assigning one of these in the next 20 to 30 minutes time, please pay particular attention to the next two rules because they are crucial for your success here today. One, by law, as the auctioneer, I cannot accept any bids or offers that's made after I declare the property sold. So before I knock it down to the successful purchaser here today, I'll simply call it out 3 times, like so. First call, second call, third and final call. And once the property has been knocked down, I can't take any more bids. Plenty of Reway staff on site. We've got Marc Lum, Ryan Zhu, Stephen Yan, Elvis Wan. Anyone with a Reway China name badge, they are here to assist you with your competition. So make sure your bids are called out loud and clearly before I knock it down to your competitor, so you don't need to drive home with a hard thought of a regret. Now lastly, our owner has a reserve price in the event if we fall short of that reserve. By law, only the last bidder will have that first opportunity to buy this property at the owner's reserve. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to 32B Hansworth Street here in Mulgrave. Just look around you, the size of the crowd here will demonstrate the fact that this would be the one of the best, if it's not the best, townhouse that you're able to purchase in today's market. Almost 34 squares of luxury living. There's no cutting corners when the new owner built this back in 2018. So all the luxury features you can think of is already included in here. The large open plan living, the flooring, 2 master bedrooms with en-suites, 1 downstairs, 1 upstairs. Perfect for those families where we have the elders or overseas family. Finally, they're able to come and visit. Perfect floor plan. And for those of you with little ones, Albany Primary School just simply around the corner, Wellington Secondary, and we are in between a Brandon Park Shopping Centre, Waverley Gardens, and if that's not enough for you, hop on M1, 7.5 minutes later, you'll be in Chaston. But I don't want it to call on I'll emphasise a lot of the features of this property because you've been through the property on number of occasions. I understand someone has been through 4 or 5 times in the last 4 weeks. You know it inside and out. You know it better than me as the auctioneer who calls the auction here today. I just wanted to remind you one thing before we start a bidding. Property like this doesn't come to the market on a daily basis. And the reason you are here in a weather like this, so rare in Melbourne's winter, on a Saturday afternoon at 1:15, because you know this is an opportunity that's too good to pass on. And you know the fact that if you missed out on this one, it will be a long time for us to call you to show you another property like this. So now the difference is whether you can buy your Saturday back and your house hunting on today the 25th of June or continue to look on and see me next Saturday. And who's going to do that, ladies and gentlemen? It's the time to find out. 32B Hansworth Street here in Mulgrave. Where do we see a fair and reasonable even hand to start? In your hands now.
1.1.
At $1,100,000. Welcome to you, sir. That's quick. At 1.1 is the call. Let's call it a $25,000 rise from this point. Yes, sir. At 1125. At 1125 is the call. Straight back. Can I call it 1150, sir? At $1,125,000 over there already opening it against you. At 1125 is the call. At $1,125,000. Take me to... Sorry. At 115, welcome to you there at 115. At 1,150 against you, sir.
7.5.
At 7.5, at 7.5, take me to 1.2, sir. At 1.2, that's quick at 1.2. That's how you buy real estate. Flex your auction muscle, that's the way to go. At 1.2, he's closer to the door. Do I sell it to him? At 25, at 25 now, 250, sir. Let's start.
1.250.
At 250, where else? Oh, welcome to you, sir, at 225. At 1,225,000. Take me to 250. Oh, 250. My mistake. I just tried to make sure you're paying attention, Stephen. At 250 now. At 1.25. At 2.5, and that's a quarter over 1 million. At 1.25 now. At $1,250,000. He's holding the key. At 1,250,000. Are we done?
1.27.
2.7. We're rolling 20s and 20 on top. Maybe that's 290. I'll take me straight to 1.3, sir. At 270. I'll take the 10. At 280. At 280 now. At 280. Opening it up against you. Also here, sir, there. At 3. Good bid. That's the way to go to 1.3. At 1.3 now. At 1.3. Another 10 will put you back to the driver's seat. At 1.3 is the call. Another 10 at 3.10. At 3.10, what do you say? At 3.10. Another 10 at 20. 20 now 30. At 320 is the bid at 1.32. At 320 over 1. At 1.32 now. Are we done? Opening bidder over there. Also here, sir. At 1.320. At 320 over 1. Another 10. Quarter 30. 320 now to 1.3. 340. Good bid at 340. 40 now. 50. At 340 over 1. At 1.34. You heard the man at $1,340,000. The gamble is out. Playing for keep now at 1.34. Are we done finishing silent with you here at 1,340? Another 10 will put you back to the driver's seat here at $1,340,000. We're out on the market. It's selling now. We done finishing silent at $1,340,000. Let's go. At 134. Sir, against you to my right at 1,340,000. 50. New bidder there, welcome. At 1,350,000. 50 now against you, ma'am. At 350 over here. At $1,350,000. At 1.35. Here, opening bidder. If I miss anyone, also here at 1,350. Bids there now. Are we done calling? Sorry, sir.
370.
370, even better, 370 there. 80, straight back to 380. 90, I'll take me straight to 14, sir. 10 on top. So 10 on top. 10 on top there. So take me to 14. 14. On the night of 14. Good bid at 1.4. Have $1,400,000, sir, against you. Have 1.441. 10 on top of 410. At 1.41. At 41 is the bid against you here, sir, ma'am, and a $1,410,000. Also here and here at $1,410,000. We are on the market and selling. Oh, we don't finish and silent at $1,410,000. I'll take 5 if else. At $1,410,000. At 410 is the bid. At $1,410,000 is determined. What about a year? At $1,410,000. Oh, we don't finish in silent first time. At $1,410,000. Sir. 5 or top. 2.5. 2.5. 12.5. 4.2. 420. Could be there to 420. 420 it is. I'll give you a moment to think about it. $1,420,000 with you there, sir. You're holding the key at $1,420,000. Are we all done? Over here, sir. At 1,420. At 1.42. Thank you for bidding here today. At $1,420,000, sir, ma'am. We'll get you the house. At $1,420,000. Over there, ma'am. What about here?
22.
8.
22.
22, welcome back, sir. At 1,422. 4.3, 4.30. Strong bidding there. At $1,430,000. Are you sure? It's hard to convince me because you said no last time. And all right, no worry. I'll respect that. At $1,430,000. Bids there 3 times. And 3 times only. Once the gavel hits the contract, I can't take any more bids, and you will see me next Saturday at $1,430,000 at 32B Hansworth Street, calling first time. Are we done? Second call at $1,430,000. All done, all finished, all silent for the third and final opportunity. Definitely out. Thank you for bidding here today. $1,430,000. We are selling. Selling. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the new owner. It is sold. Congratulations, sir. Well bought. Commiserations to the underbidders. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for attending another successful Ray White auction. Have a good afternoon. Cool. Another quick one.